and my entire industry would be turned on its head, and that everything I thought I knew about journalism wasn't necessarily wrong, but would be challenged. And but it's been a good thing because it's encouraged us to think differently about how we tell stories. And print journalism hasn't gone away. Just because digital has become so prominent in our culture and everybody's using social media and blogging, that doesn't mean that journalists can't use those tools, those same tools, to further what they do. And so I've been particularly proud of the Statesman's ability to kind of be quick on its feet, thinking about how do we embrace publishing not just every day, but every hour. And then you get into literally every minute. I mean, I'm on Twitter as much as I'm on my email. And all day long I'm looking for news and I'm retweeting news and I'm tweeting out observations and using that as a way to connect with my audience. I mean, I think that that's one thing that I am grateful. I mean, I had no idea a decade ago how much easier it would be to connect with the people who are reading your stories. So to get feedback about whether or not they like them, to reach out to them and say, hey, do you know anybody who does this? And then you can find news sources and you can find, crowdsource information for your stories. That's been one of the most gratifying things, is that I feel like it's a community of people. It's not just an audience. Because I think that women are well suited to be leaders. I grew up watching my mom challenge herself and go back to school. When I was in high school, she went back and even though she had 2 daughters who were in volleyball and band and doing everything, she made time to pursue another degree because it was something that she wanted to do. And so, I think that because we're so good at multitasking and juggling all these different balls of, maintaining overseeing the finances at home and the schedules for the kids and, making sure all the things get done that need to get done, I think that makes us better suited for leading any kind of work environment, just because we're naturally able to handle all the things that are thrown at us at one time. But I think it's the emotional intelligence that women naturally have to be able to listen and listen well, and to understand that you can't just barrel into a room and say, here's how things are going to be done, and I don't care about how you feel about it. I mean, I think that that's one of the qualities that I have, sometimes to a fault, where I want to make sure that everybody's okay, and I think that sometimes is a double-edged sword, making sure that because you're not necessarily seeking everyone's approval, but it's important to know that especially people who are working for you, that you care about what's going on in their lives and you care about how they feel in their workplace, and I think that women are particularly suited for that.